implementation of TPP affecting a company specifically like Wolverine?
Well, let me start, and then I'll let Wolverine talk about this as well. TPP has a large number of chapters in it that range from agriculture to manufacturing to services to electronic commerce. Those will raise the standards, and part of what we are now doing from the U.S. perspective is we are working to get it adopted in the U.S., but we are already working in the other TPP parties to see if to get them to bring their standards in. So we've seen in Vietnam, again, where the president was this week, they are already moving to make reforms around their labor laws to come into compliance with this. We're working. I was in Mexico 2 months ago. They're making some changes in their intellectual property laws that will help them comply with this. It's a great opportunity to ensure that the kind of high standards that we have in this country are brought to 40% of the global economy. And the good news is that because the U.S. was there in creating this, that we have significant partners who now want to embrace and have embraced those standards. So from a U.S. perspective, we both want to get it approved here, but we want to have other countries quickly make the changes in their laws that they need to do, and that should open more doors and opportunities for U.S. companies. And I'll let Mike.
Yeah, I mean, Wolverine has been a manufacturer for more than 130 years in the U.S., and we manufacture today still, in spite of the competition we are seeing from other marketplaces. We're not a believer in any type of duties or barriers to export or import. We truly are free traders, and we believe that the more than 90% of our product that is coming from overseas today can be lower costed to the consumer if we can eliminate duty rates. It's not going to affect what we do from a manufacturing perspective. We're still going to continue to make shoes in the United States, and TPP will not have any adverse effect on our job situation here in Michigan.
Yeah, from an industry perspective, we paid $3 billion in duties last year on imports coming in. About $600 million of that was from Vietnam. So for us, this is a once-in-a-generational opportunity for the American footwear consumer and for American footwear companies. When we can cut into that and save about $500 million a year, $6 billion over the first 10 years of the agreement. And so for us, this is a no-brainer. It really helps drive savings back through our supply chain, back to facilities like this facility, back to our retailers and our consumers. And Ambassador Holleyman's visit here, we talked about American leadership. It's for us to really solidify our economic leadership in a region where China is exerting itself in a multitude of ways, both militarily, economically. And so if we do not pass this agreement, one, the footwear consumer in the United States, and particularly here in West Michigan, loses out. And secondly, we lose out on American leadership abroad. And so it's a critical moment for us, for Congress to consider this and move forward as quickly as possible.